Prior to the start of the second round of NBA playoff series between the Heat and the Knicks, Steve Serby caught up with the legendary play-by-play voice and former voice of the Knicks. That would be Marv Albert. And now Steve, the legendary New York Post sports columnist, he joins me for another legendary edition of Sundays with Serby. Steve, how you doing?
Doing great. What better way to spend my Sunday than with Dexter Henry?
Well, we were just talking about this before we started recording. At least you're not spending it talking to someone you don't want to talk to. I'm glad that you enjoy talking to me. That always makes me happy. Now, Steve, we got to talk about Marv. Marv Albert, he's been retired for a few years. How has retirement been for him? And got to ask this, has he considered a comeback?
Yeah, I asked him about that. I think a lot of Knicks fans or television fans would love to have Marv back just for one more yes. But he's living a good life right now. He's in Manhattan. We're not going to explain his whereabouts, of course, but he calls himself Mr. Binge TV now. He's watched, his favorite shows are Succession, Bosch, Ted Lasso, on which he made an appearance in an episode, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and Godfather of Harlem. He has a trainer once a week. He works out 4 or 5 times a week. And he says, I'm living a good life with his wife, Heather, and his wonderful trainer, again, is once a week. And the only time he misses the game, or what he used to do, is when a big game is on or during the playoffs. But be happy for Marv. He's doing well, and he still has the same corny but funny sense of humor.
All right, that's good. We can put that to rest. Marv is not trying to make a comeback. He is living the good life, enjoying retirement.
And
but, yes,
I forgot to mention, he also is a foodie, as I am, and his favorite places are Cipriani.
Okay, good one.
Baltazar, Barney Greengrass, and Pastis. And he says, for some reason, he's never seen Dexter Henry there. Why is that?
Well, I'll tell Marv, you can get to see this video because you didn't invite me. That's why. That's why you see me. I've been to Cipriani's, but I wasn't invited with Marv, so that's it. Or you didn't invite me, Steve. That needs to happen too.
You've never been to any of those places?
Oh, Cipriani's I've been to. Of the 4 you mentioned, I've been there. Yeah, I've been.
It's good. It's good,
yeah,
right?
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely.
You didn't see Marv there, though.
I did not see Marv there. Something tells me he might have been in a private room, and I was not there. That's it. It's a different story. But Marv, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. Okay, Steve. Marv's voice. It's always going to be linked to the Knicks and their history. What does he think of this current Knickerbocker team and their chances in the playoffs?
Well, he won't give me a prediction. He's not a prediction guy, but he thinks this Knicks Heat series is going to be tremendous. It's not going to be as physical or as tumultuous as previous Knicks Heat series have been, with Charlie Ward and P.J. Brown and Alonzo Mourning and Jeff Van Gundy tugging at Mourning's leg. Marv did tell me that Red Holtzman would never have done something like that, climbing on some big man's leg. But he loves this Knicks team. He loves Jalen Brunson, who plays the right way, who's smart, who's clutch, who's a Villanova guy, true and true. Josh Hart likes the way he can rebound, loves the energy he brings. Mitchell Robinson, rebounding now. Marv thought he'd only be a backup, but Mitchell Robinson has certainly evolved into a game changer and a shot blocker that the Heat will have to be wary of, and great closing speed to the hoop to block those shots. And of course, R.J. Barrett, who's improved so much offensively since he was a rookie, has confidence now in his shot. And the key, of course, Julius Randle, who is missing game 1, but has so much grit, can hit the 3, can hit the 2, and the Knicks can only hope that the Heat miss Tyler Hero more than they miss Julius Randle. And Marv goes back to when Thibodeau was an assistant coach with the Knicks. Nobody works harder than Thibodeau. It's basketball all the time with him. And defensive guru, as prepared, as good with the preparation as Bill Belichick is with the preparation. So this is a Knicks team that could very well beat the Heat. It's not going to be easy, But if Julius Randle is healthy, this team certainly has a shot.
All right, there you go. Marv liking the Knicks, liking what he's seeing from the franchise this season. Please.
And playing in front of the most knowledgeable fans in the NBA, these Knicks fans, who Marv remembers used to cheer a screen and a pick, and scream defense, of course, which is not common in arenas all over the country. Nothing like Knicks fans.
Nothing like Knicks fans at MSG, especially during the playoffs. Marv seen and called many games in that building. Check out Steve, the legend, New York Post sports columnist, who did an interview, Q&A, with the legendary Marv Albert. Go check that out on nypost.com. That is Steve Serby. Steve, thank you for the time. Great interview. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Dex. Well, let's go to Cipriani's or Barney Greengrass or whatever you like. It's on you.
I like that you put it on me. Yes, we'll do that. It'll happen. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Dex.